Hello, friends. How are you? If we're not friends, we should be. My name's Alj, and I'll be doing a Cancer reading for you today. So, Cancer, when I was tapping into your energy, I was seeing a wombat, and wombats for me are the energy of needing to be at home with the self, right? That means accepting yourself, flaws and all, not pretending to be anything that you're not, right? Um, so I don't know how that relates to your reading because I haven't done anything yet, but we're gonna use the regular, degular Rider-Waite to do your spread, and we're gonna use the Soul's Journey lesson cards to get you any advice or supplemental information. All right. So without further ado, Cancer, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask that you please bring forth messages for the collective of Cancer. What is it that Cancer needs to know, that they need to hear, anything that will put them into alignment and for the highest good of all. Thank you. If you guys hear noise in the background, they're doing work on my building, so I apologize if it's a bit distracting. Okay, so we have one card come out, two, and one more. Three. Okay. So we have the Fool, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the King of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so Cancer, I'm seeing that you are thinking about emotional fulfillment here, right? You want to have that, you want to feel it, you want to be good, right? And I'm getting that in order to get there, you're being encouraged to maybe start anew, take a risk, a leap of faith here, and it might require you to be a little vulnerable, right? Maybe it's that you have to express something, that you have to say something, or maybe put yourself in a situation you've never been in before, right? Or that you have to start all over again. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm getting that you have enough knowledge here and understanding here and life experience, at least mentally, to know that this is required of you. You do have a mastery in knowing, and it looks like in practice or in terms of vulnerability, there is a learning that needs to happen. So yeah, it looks like you know that you're gonna have to be vulnerable here, Cancer. So let's see what's going on here. We're gonna start with the Fool. Okay. We're gonna start with the Fool. There were 4 cards that flipped over, but I didn't want to take those because that was kind of an accident. So let's see. What do we have here for the Fool? Okay, there's 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. All right, so we have the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Love that. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. This 7 of Wands tells me that there's going to have to be some sort of like overcoming of obstacles or working through difficulty, right? That it's not going to exactly be easy. I do see that you're capable, Cancer. And we have the King of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups here. So you taking this risk or this leap of faith or doing this new thing or whatever it is exactly what you need to do. That's showing that you have investment in the happiness that you want to achieve. We had the 9 of Cups come out, which is emotional fulfillment individually, and now we have the 10 of Cups coming out, which is emotional fulfillment individually and with the people and situations and environments around us. But also we have the King of Pentacles here, which is the safety, security, stability, abundance that comes with that. So you taking a leap of faith and you fighting for what it is that you know that you want here gets you that feeling of gratification, but also like a place to stand in it, stand firmly in it. But I'm getting that it requires you to be vulnerable or to do something new or something like that. But I'm getting their safety in the thing that you're being guided to move toward. Okay? All right, so let's look at the Page of Cups. Why is that there? I almost said faith. That may be really important for y'all to recognize that you have exactly what you need to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish here. Why is the Page of Cups here for Cancer, please? Okay, there's one. Oh. The whole deck went flying. And I'm getting that it's because, like, there's a lack of movement, or maybe there's a fear here. Usually when my deck blows up like that, it's because there's like an imbalance within, right? So some of you guys are feeling nervous, or you're putting this off, or you're procrastinating, or you just don't believe in your ability to get this done here. Yeah, when my deck blows up like that, that's always the case. For the most part, not always. Page of Cups. Why is Page of Cups here for Cancer? Yeah. We have the Sun here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Knight of Swords here. So some of y'all have dealt with loss. You've dealt with lack. You've dealt with not being supported. You've dealt with all sorts of things. And I'm seeing two indications of forward movement here and quick movement as well. That's probably the vulnerability that's required of you. Some of you guys, you feel like, well, if I do this, I'm going to lose something, or I'm not going to be supported, or I'm going to be left hanging again, or I'm going to be abandoned, or it's just not going to work out. I'm going to go broke, whatever it is here. That's probably what you're fighting here, and that's what's keeping you from taking that leap of faith. But I am seeing here that moving past that mindset and allowing yourself to be brave and move forward anyway, to have that vulnerability, is going to get you the happiness, the freedom, the joy that you seek. Right under that, we have the Queen of Wands. Wow, and right under that, we have the Empress, which I think is important because the Queen of Wands is the energy of like, of that wombat, right? It's being at home with the self. It is being independent. It is knowing the magic of who you are. It is knowing that you're confident, that you're radiant, that you are that person, that you have the skills, talents, abilities. You can work the room, right? That's Queen of Wands. And the Empress is a culmination of all the queens in the deck, but also represents abundance and the fruits of your labor and things like that. And I'm seeing if you could just push past whatever it is that has you scared or thinking that it's not going to work out, if you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you'll get where you're trying to go. Okay, right now is not a time to play it small, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, and then we just had the Page of Pentacles flip out. Page of Pentacles is that first step. It's the, it's not fully developed. It's not that I know exactly what I'm doing, but I have taken the first step kind of thing, okay? It's like I can build a house out of bricks, but I just have a brick. That's the first step, right? Okay, so let's see why King of Swords is here for Cancer. Why is King of Swords here for Cancer? One, wow. Two, and three, beautiful. Wow, okay, so we have the Eight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, Six of Wands, Seven of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. All right, so the Eight of Cups is telling me here that there's something that you're going to have to leave behind, and I'm getting, it's the lack mentality, right? That I'm gonna go broke again, or it's not gonna work out, or they're gonna break my heart, or I'm not gonna get hired, or whatever it is that you're telling yourself. And these are very real things because you guys have experienced things, but I'm getting like, just because you've had that doesn't mean that your whole life is gonna be that from that point forward, right? There are things that you had to take out of that situation that led you to be equipped the way that you are now. And that's what's going to lead you to success. But the thing is, you have to work through that internal dialogue. For some of you, is to recognize that there's more than one way to get to where you're trying to go, that you actually do have options here in front of you. And if you can successfully let go of all of that baggage that you might be carrying here, that gets you to recognition, that gets you to success, that gets you to win here. And again, with the 10 of Pentacles, that's your long-term goals. Those are things you can build in. That's, you can feel safe, and you can plant seeds and have the fruits of your labor and have some to share, right? I'm getting, you can have all of that if you just act on what you know. And what you know is that there is a vulnerability that's required of you so that you can jump into something that is actually good for you, okay? Let go of whatever it is that you're carrying that's keeping you from being great here, okay? So let's see what we have here for you for your advice, Cancer. All right. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask you, please bring forth messages of advice for Cancer. What is it that Cancer needs to know, that they need to hear? Advice that they can take with them moving forward. Okay, yeah, there we go. We had 2 fly out. We have indecision, and it says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And then we have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. At the bottom of the deck, we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So again, indecision. Remember how that deck blew up? And it's usually, and that is because some of you guys are keeping yourself from taking that leap of faith. You're keeping yourself from being vulnerable. Some of you guys know, oh, I need to do this, or I need to move in this way. Or what I want is gonna come in a way that's different than the way that I'm acting and showing up now. And it's telling you here that you can't keep yourself being stuck. You know that you deserve good things. You know that you are destined for greatness. You know that there's so much better out there for you, and you have to be willing to decide and commit to a path so that you can actually obtain it, right? Acceptance. I am learning to accept things I cannot change. Again, some of y'all, you have gone through things where you have lost money, you have lost people, you have lost, you've been abandoned, you haven't been supported, you've been left out in the cold, things like that. These are very real experiences that you had. And, what's keeping you from your future is like you still fighting things that have already happened. And if you can come to acceptance of that and look at the situation and be like, okay, I was affected by that, but here are the things that I have learned, here are the things that I have picked up, or here are the skills, talents, and abilities that I have now because of that thing, that will allow you to move forward more empowered than you might be doing right now, okay? And then growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. We can't have new things if we're doing the same thing over and over again, right? And the same thing here might be moving in fear instead of moving in love for ourselves, which is trying new things, being bold, being courageous, welcoming the new, being vulnerable, right? So allow yourself to move in that direction, because again, you guys are showing that you have a knowingness here, that there is some sort of mastery here, but there is learning as well, right? That comes with some sort of vulnerability. So it's not like you're starting all over again. It's that you are doing something new, but with some tools under your belt this time, okay? So that is what I have for you, Cancer. I hope that this helps. I'm excited for you. It looks like good things are coming in for you if you let them. So yeah, I'm rooting for you. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do all the things. It helps me as a creator. It helps people who don't know I exist get to these messages, and it helps us create the community that we're trying to build here. If you want a personal reading, I'm absolutely doing those. Make sure to go to the description box for all of my links, anything that pertains to me and my services. And that's all I have for you. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.